Hello and welcome to Minisode 9. We've done 8 of these so far, and you guys are seemingly liking them. So today we're discussing a theme park that we haven't been to in quite some time actually, and that's Flamingoland in York, right? It's in York, somewhere near York, in the UK that is. So the last time we went to Flamingoland was 2016. Which seems ages ago now.
It was ages ago.
Yeah.
Now.
So before I even thought of vlogging stuff, before I even thought of recording footage of places.
Yeah.
So I don't have anything of Flamingoland saved, really.
That's so weird that we didn't film anything that day.
No.
And we're at a park.
Yeah. I think we posted on social media and that.
Yeah, we did. Not a lot though.
No. But yeah, it was pre all of that, so we have been to this park before, just not, there aren't any videos of it or anything like that.
No, and we only went once.
Yeah. Well, it's only a one-day park, really. You don't really need to visit over a period of time. So
yeah.
It depends how busy you go. Fortunately, when we went, it was pretty much dead, to the point where we just walked on stuff mostly.
Yeah.
Give or take.
Have we said the name yet?
Flamingoland, yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
So go on, what are your overall impressions of this park?
I mean, it's kind of like a Drayton Manor vibe. So it's kind of like a bit small. They have a few good things, but the rest of it's just kind of like meh, you know?
I see what you mean.
It's not bad, but it's not good.
Yeah, to me it's a place where there's it's an open area with a lot of okay rides.
Yeah.
None of them are, some of them are bad, but most of them are fine and good. But as Zoe says, there aren't any outstanding rides at this park.
Doesn't really have like a main thing.
No, it's just a few big, good thrill rides, some family stuff, some kid rides, and a zoo. But it's mainly just a flat, open area. There's not much going on in the way of theming or even kind of aesthetic design in most cases. It just kind of exists. So in that case, I wouldn't say it's like Drayton Manor in that kind of regard.
Yeah, I guess.
Because Drayton Manor is quite a nice looking park.
But I mean, in terms of the actual rides, that's the kind of standard.
Kind of the selection that you get there. So go on, talk us through some of the rides. What ones do you remember going on?
I remember quite a few of them actually. I don't know why. I remember our favourite was Velocity.
Yes, which is
that bike ride.
Yeah, a launched motorbike coaster.
Yeah, and that was really. I remember it was quite short, but it was really good.
Yeah, it was quite fun.
Yeah.
The launch was quite good. It was the weird seating position where you're kind of leaned forwards.
Yeah.
And you have a restraint holding you your back.
But it was comfortable, and
yeah,
the queue was hardly there.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is rare.
The turns were it's forceful in some places. Small pops of airtime here and there.
Yeah.
It was a solid ride. Nothing incredible, but it was a solid ride and definitely our favourite from the day.
Yeah.
I think another one of our favourites, or at least mine, was Kamali.
Is that the 90-degree?
No.
Oh, what? The
inverted,
SLC?
Yeah, the inverted coaster.
Are you joking?
Yeah, I think for what it was a nice ride. It wasn't rough. Didn't shake you about. It was smooth.
It kind of did.
No. It was shuffly. All SLCs seem to. Someone put it really well the other day. I can't remember who, but they said that most SLCs seem to expand and contract as they go along the track. I don't know.
What do you mean?
As in, when you're riding, it feels like the train goes quickly and then suddenly slows down.
Yeah, the pacing's weird.
It oscillates in terms of the pacing.
Right, yeah.
So, at some points, the train will expand and you'll go faster, or at other points, it'll contract and you'll go slower.
I see.
And Kamali suffered that to quite some extent, what I remember. But it was a smooth ride. The layout was actually quite good, quite forceful in some places. A bit short, but I did enjoy that.
It was okay. It was the best SLC.
Yes, it's still the best SLC I've been on. I think it's kind of miles ahead of some others.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I liked it.
No. So what did you like?
Mumbo Jumbo is the one I was thinking of before.
Yeah, the small little S&S coaster, yeah.
And that's the one with the really steep drop that basically goes back on itself.
Yeah, 112 degrees.
Yeah. That was okay.
It was good. I liked that.
Yeah. It was quite fun.
I didn't expect anything from it, but then
No.
it was quite good.
Yeah, that one was okay. That's probably my second favourite one there.
The restraints are a bit jank because you have the kind of like over the shoulders
Oh, yeah.
that just clasp over
Yeah.
the shoulders. They're
I
quite
remember that.
strange. But they're not bad, actually. They're not bad at all. And the ride is, it's just different, you know? It's a different, fun, pretty short still, but the drop's cool and some of the outward bank turns are pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, again, that one's probably one to go to first if you're going to... I think we did it first.
Yeah.
Because of the small trains, it often racks up a queue. I think we only did that once or twice because of it.
The last one is Hero.
The last roller coaster this is.
Yeah. Which I'm sure we've talked about this before.
Definitely.
Every time someone asks me, like, what's the worst ride you've ever been on, immediately I say Hero. It was... What ride is it? It's like
It's a Zamperla Volare, or Volare, or some people put it. It's a budget flying coaster, basically, where you're seated in cages of 4 people, individual rows of 4 people. You go around this compact track, and it's jank as hell.
It's so bad. Like, if Harry thinks it's bad, then it's bad.
Yeah, the problem with this ride is that I don't know why a park would buy it.
Well, I was just reading here. It says representing an investment of £8 million.
That sounds like a very bad deal.
Why would you pay that much for that ride?
Yeah,
Send it back.
It's just not good. The small trains mean that the throughput is garbage.
Yeah.
And it takes ages
Yeah,
to get
that's
on
the
it.
only ride we queued a long time for.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it takes ages to get on it. Then you go into these weird trains that literally feel like you're in a cage.
Yeah.
Right?
A death cage.
You go up this slow lift hill that takes a while. Then you go down a straight drop. Everything's fine because you haven't felt the pain yet. Then you, on this model, you whip to the left and the pain begins. Essentially, any time there's lateral movement, it hurts. Like,
everything hurts.
It's strange. It's not a normal roughness. It just rattles you about.
Yeah.
It's very strange and uncomfortable.
The way they're describing this ride is actually hilarious.
Yeah, it's unlike, you with flying coasters, you think, B&M's flying coaster, Galactica, Superman, Flying Dinosaur. They're all quality rides with, intense elements, really smooth, no faults. This is nowhere near from that. It is so detached from the ideals of a flying coaster. And it, as you said, it's still one of the worst rides I've ever done.
Yeah.
I'd still go back on it. But
why? I literally would not. I would not go back on it.
Just because it would be fun to go again.
No.
See if it was what I remember it to be.
It says here, be sure to prepare for swooping turns, breathtaking drops, and 2 heartline inversions. Yeah, prepare, mate.
Yeah, you want to prepare for that.
Prepare.
Yeah. It ain't good.
No. I mean, yeah. They're selling it, but it's not.
It just looks jank. Fortunately, there's more to do at Fantasyland. There's more to do at Flamingoland than just, roller coasters. One of my personal favourites was a ride called Flip Flop.
Yeah.
And that's a Fabry kind of gyro swing. But not only was it's quite a big gyro swing for what it was, and it's located over water, which was cool. But the cycle was so long. It just never ended, didn't it? It was stupid.
In a good way, though.
Yeah, in a really good way. Most of these cycles are like crap, especially at theme parks where they're so short. You barely get a ride, but this was cool. I really like that. I'm a big fan of gyro swings, usually by most companies, especially the ones that sit you outwards rather than inwards. I like the outward ones.
Yeah.
So Flip Flop nailed it for me. Perfect. Really like that.
The other one we liked, well, I say liked, but I'm not sure if I did like it.
It was scary to some degree.
It's called Pterodactyl, and it's, I don't know what you call this ride. It's the swing one.
It's a wave swinger.
But a big boy.
Yeah, one that goes up in the air. The ones where they're high up in the air, you've got seats that are attached to long strings. Then you go around and the seats kind of come out of it.
But it was so high.
Yeah, we hadn't really experienced one like that before, had we?
No, and I don't know if I liked it or not. I was actually scared of dropping off it, which doesn't normally happen anymore.
Yeah, I wasn't that. It made me feel a bit sick.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It was so high though.
It was high. I quickly kind of adjusted to the height, to be fair, but yeah, I don't know what it was.
It was probably quite a long cycle.
Yeah,
I
think
remember.
it was quite a long cycle.
Yeah.
Most of the rides here offer that. But yeah, that was a cool one. If you like, those kind of rides, you get quite good views on it, so can't argue with that. They've also got another tall ride, Cliffhanger. Their S&S, is it Shot Tower? Or Drop Tower? I can't remember. Can you remember what happened on it?
Yeah, it went up.
Did it shoot up?
Yeah, I think so.
There you go then. It's a shot tower. Oh, it's the UK's only combo tower.
What is that?
Did it only shoot up or did it go up again?
No, it went down.
Yeah, but what combo means is
Shall I watch the video?
It shoots up and then what it'll do is it'll bounce, then it'll take you up to the top and drop you. Did it do that for us? No. I don't think it did that for us.
Didn't you say that the cycle was a different one?
Yeah, I feel like it did just shoot us and that was it.
Yeah.
I don't think we got the combo part, but it was good. It was a good shoot.
You didn't think that much of it, I thought.
Oh, did I? I can't remember.
I can't remember.
So long ago. Yeah, the combo ones are the ones that shoot up and then then they'll go back up to the top.
It did it?
Not all the way up to the top and then drop you like a normal drop tower.
Yeah, that's what it just did.
No,
isn't
it didn't. No,
it went up.
Yeah, and then
it went down.
Yeah.
To like nearly at the bottom, and then it went up again.
Not all the way. It just looked like this. It doesn't go all the way up. I mean, all the way up, hold you, and then drop you like a normal tower.
Oh, right.
That's what it should do, I'm pretty sure, because it's a combo tower.
The reason we're actually doing this park is because recently they put in plans for this new ride, which has kind of like been in the news. Well, not the news, but like,
Enthusiast circles.
Yeah, people have been talking about it. So they're getting a new ride next year. Well, the plans are in for it.
It seems that way. They haven't made any official announcements, as far as I'm aware, but construction has begun on site, and they've been preparing on site.
Oh, they're actually building it, right?
Yeah. On site in the area that the planning permission dictates, and on the planning permission, it tells you exactly what type of ride it is. So essentially, they're getting an intermittent inversion coaster like Colossus. There's two types of Colossus clones. There's a Rev A, which is Colossus, and there's a Rev B, which is essentially an upgraded version, where it has a better profile drop, better profile transitions, and trains that have lap bars as well as a cable lift hill to get you to the top faster.
Okay.
So it's
a better version of Colossus.
A better version of Colossus.
But does it still have all the different like corkscrew turns?
Yes. It's the same layout,
It's the same layout.
Yeah, it's the same layout. It's just improved transitions in that. Oh. Instead of it, say, on Colossus, it drops a little bit, then turns, and then goes down.
Yeah.
This one just drops straight down and then turns when it hits the bottom.
Okay, but is it going to be smoother?
Well, this is it, right? It's barely been used, but it's also been transported a lot. So it could be smoother. I mean, naturally, it has lap bars, so it won't be as
headbanging.
Yeah, exactly. The Colossus trains are some of the worst trains ever. They're so tight. The restraints are god awful. So the new trains with lap bars will mean there's no headbanging. So even if it is a little bit shaky, it won't be anywhere near as bad. But hopefully, because it's a new version and it hasn't been used as much, it'll be nice and smooth.
I thought it was like a completely new ride.
No, it's identical to Colossus. All the same inversions, pretty much the same footprint.
But why would you get that?
What do you mean, why would you get that?
Because there's already one in Thor.
Because they got it on the cheap, that's why.
Oh.
No, basically, this park was selling it, so then another park bought it, didn't have enough money to construct it, so then it sat there for a while. Then some other guy basically said, here's some money to put it up, but I'm going to technically own it. But then they didn't put it up. So
for the old park.
Yeah, and now they're selling it. The park is selling it for really cheap to Flamingoland. We're talking about a few million.
Few million?
For that type of ride. If they paid 8 for Hero, can you imagine?
Yeah, that's good then.
Them paying like 3 or 4.
What a bargain.
For a Colossus clone. This is it. So that's why they're buying it, because it's dirt cheap and it's a huge ride. In my opinion, it'll probably be the best one there. I reckon that lap bars will make that ride so much better.
Yeah. And also that,
especially if they've reprofiled it to get rid of some of the jankiness.
Yeah.
I've heard good things about the other Rev B versions. So.
But like the other rides aren't really that hard to beat anyway.
No. And it'll be good to see a new ride there, a new ride with high throughput as well.
Yeah.
That'll churn through people when it's on 2 trains. And just more lap bar inverting coasters in the UK.
True.
It's all good stuff.
Do we know a name yet?
Not that I'm aware. I think it's got a grey colour scheme.
Grey. Okay.
Grey.
Which area is it in?
It is near. It's near Velocity, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Kind of near the start.
Right.
I think. I'm not entirely sure.
I mean, it could
Yeah.
be any theme though, couldn't it?
Yeah,
really?
I don't think it's going to get a theme at all. I think it's just going to plonk it down and call it something.
Something generic.
Yeah, I know. I do believe it is. I don't know if you remember where that little mine train coaster was that we went on. They have a few kiddie coasters, one of which was a mine train, which was near the start.
I can't really remember that.
They relocated that, and I'm pretty sure it's going there.
Okay.
It's all in the plans. Fortunately, there's a version in China because Colossus features tunnels, right?
Yeah.
There's a version in China. Instead of building tunnels, they just raise the whole thing up.
Oh.
So it's basically on these concrete stilts, whereas in the plans it shows that they're going to build tunnels for the sections that should have tunnels, which is good. You want that. You don't want it to be all raised up by a weird amount. So no, it's looking good. It's looking really good. It's exciting to see a new ride come to the UK.
Well, yeah. Because what else is there next year? Not a lot.
There's the expansion of Polton's Park with the new Mack Ride spinning coaster,
Okay.
which will be good. Outside of that, there's Thorpe Park's never going to arrive 2020 coaster. That's definitely not coming.
Cool.
No, I don't think there is anything.
Yeah. This is good because then they're gonna have more people like visiting that haven't really been there before because they'll have more of a bigger ride.
Oh, hopefully, especially some enthusiasts. You know, people in the UK who maybe haven't been on so many lap bar coasters will be interested. I'm definitely intrigued to see how it rides, or even to just compare it to Colossus. You know?
Well, this is kind of what our poll was about. We asked, will you be visiting the park specifically to ride their new coaster in the future? Because I don't think many people have actually been there already.
So some if people have done lots of UK parks, they've often done Flamingoland.
Yeah.
But if they've only done like Thorpe Park, Alton Towers, and Blackpool, usually they don't.
I mean, it's not really a destination park at the minute, is it? Okay, this is the results as of recording. We got 60. What am I saying? We got 51% said yes, they would go just to ride it. 23% said no, and 26% said I wanted to visit before.
Yeah.
So there's clearly quite a few people who already wanted to go anyway.
Well, yeah, as we said, it probably is going to be the best ride there. It's quite a big coaster, you know? So I think it makes sense that people are intrigued
it's going to
about...
pull new people in.
Well, hopefully, yeah. Even people from the local area. You got to think, Thorpe Park is miles away.
Yeah.
So everyone up north isn't really going to be comparing it to Colossus.
Yeah.
Or if they do, they're like, oh, it's a better version of Colossus, you know? So who even cares? It's a win-win, really. Ride on the cheap and a better version than what's already in the UK.
Yeah. We also had a couple of questions from Catch Kev. Why is Velocity so unreliable?
It's a hydraulic launch coaster. They're always unreliable.
Why though?
Because they're just they're complicated rides.
Oh, so they break down quite a lot.
Yeah, basically.
Why is throughput on Mumbo Jumbo so bad?
Small trains. Next.
Yeah. Why do enthusiasts think Hero's rough when it's really not?
Because it is. It's jank as hell.
I don't know if this person has ridden it, but
it's jank. Like,
it's bad.
I mean, some people play it up as it is stupidly rough. It's not stupidly rough. It's a different kind of rough than normal coasters. It's unlike a roughness that I've experienced.
But I think it's because you're in a cage.
Yeah, the seats or the train
they're not even
is just
seats though. They're like trays that you're on.
Yeah, they're not comfortable at all, and that just makes it all much worse.
It's just a weird idea. I don't know why it's a thing.
Yeah, I don't know why it's a thing either. If you're a theme park and you buy one of those, there's something very wrong.
Yeah, especially for 8 million.
Exactly.